Good morning, Houston. This is Sean Lacy, aka Mrs. Officer. I pray all is well with you all and your families. I just wanted to come on before my broadcast in the morning and share this information with you all. I get a lot of questions as to why I do what I do and what what motivates me, especially dealing with the Texas judicial system. In a previous video, I stated that I didn't choose criminal justice. I didn't choose policing. I didn't choose law enforcement. It actually kind of chose me, and I'll talk more about it in broadcast to come because I personally want to be a doctor. I went to high school here in Houston that would have led me into the medical field, but life kind of took some changes. I went to the United States Army, came home, became a police officer. That basically sums it up. But I wanted to share this with you all real quick. Um, since 1819, the year 1819, here in the state of Texas, 1,328 individuals have been executed as of today, as of this day, November the 9th, 2021. 1,000, 1,328 people have been executed since 1819. And as I research my family, even though I had been told about this case, but it's ever present now. But in 1939, my grandfather became the 178th individual to be executed in Huntsville, Texas. And I say grandfather, I mean my great grandfather. My great grandfather became the 178th individual to be executed in Huntsville, Texas. He was convicted in June of 1939. He was the first murder case to be appealed to the U.S. Supreme Court. So this case was in 1939. This was a big case um, in Texas because it was the first ever murder case to be appealed to the United States Supreme Court. But then December the 15th of 1939 of that year, from being adjudged guilty in June, December 15th, 1939. My grandfather was executed in in Huntsville, Texas, and he was placed in a electric chair because at that time that's how they were still executing individuals. So he was executed via electric chair, December 15th, 1939. This is my great grandfather. Grew up around my grandfather. So I'm talking about my grandfather's father. So now this is something even more that drives my passion because my goal is to see everyone win. My That drives my passion for what I do with Miss Officer. And now I'm beginning to understand more and more and more why this is the path that God chose for me. Because I never knew why I loved law enforcement, criminal justice, even though this was not my passion, but I always had a love for it. But now I'm beginning to understand more and more and more. But I have an article up on the screen, and after we look at it real quick, I'm going to call it an evening or I'll call it a morning. Execution of Negro delayed. This is one of many articles that was in a newspaper during this time regarding my great grandfather. It's in Huntsville, Texas. um, W, excuse me, Warden W. Wade of Huntsville State Prison said today that he had received instructions to delay the execution of Harry Lacy, Negro, pending hearing of an appeal of his case by the United States Supreme Court. Right here, um, the case was found guilty initially in June of 1939. And so, of course, he was sent to death row while he was appealing, because he went through two other appeals in the state of Texas before his case actually went to the United States Supreme Court. And his case, his murder case, was the first murder case ever in the in Texas to go up before the United States Supreme Court. Okay. Lacy was tried twice on charges that he shot Edgar Womack to death in Trinity County, December 12th, 1935. And a 30-day reprieve granted by Governor W. Lee O'Daniel reset his execution date for today. Lacy's attorneys had appealed the case to the United States Supreme Court, alleging appealed his case to United States Supreme Court, alleging that Lacy had been discriminated against on racial grounds. So, with that being said, and learning of all of the events surrounding my great grandfather's case, I'll be definitely pressing to look more into his case. As I learn more about his case, I will be sharing it with you all as we walk this out. In a previous video, I did say that there's other things that this we'll be doing on this channel, and I'll lay that out better, and I'll be able to show. I will be able to show it to you all, just like I'm showing you all this article. So we'll know. You all will know. Yes, it'll be like a syllabus, and you all will know the direction that we're heading. Okay. Um. That's it for now. That's it for now. Have a blessed and wonderful day, and I will see you all in probably about 12 hours. Bye bye.